cool. Kind of reminds me when I was a little boy, they used to have vibrating beds in some of the motels. Woo! Got me fired up. Howdy, everybody, and welcome to the show where today we're just outside of Wichita Falls, Texas, and we're going to be airborne with the Airwolf, and our mission is to kill as many coyotes and feral hogs as possible. I think you're going to like this one, and I like that vibration. Woo, baby! Go ahead and take him. Got him. There we go.
Well, howdy everybody. Welcome to the show and to a bucket list hunt for me. I think it's going to be a bucket list hunt for anybody, really, to be honest with you. We are up west of Fort Worth, Texas, with a guy by the name of Gary Olson.
Right there, he's straight ahead.
Bring it in.
Okay, here he is. I'm on him.
I'm on him too. I was on him. I like that. Thank you, Gary. Good job, bud.
Gary is a deer farmer buddy of mine, and he's also known as the Airwolf. He's got a unbelievable, powerful helicopter, and he is a master in the sky at helping annihilate feral hogs and other predators. And so on today's program, we're going to take the sky with the Airwolf and see what kind of damage we can do.
My name is Gary Olson. I'm with Airwolf Helicopters, and today we're going to be taking Keith Warren up in our Bell Jet Ranger to do depredatation for feral pigs and coyotes out on the ranch here.
Woo! We're on the coyotes now, baby. Go get them, Airwolf! Go get them!
So this is actually the second time, or second year in a row, I should say, that we've actually gone up with the Airwolf. Last year, let me tell you something, it was mayhem. It was the most awesome thing you could ever do. I tell people it's the most fun you could ever have with your clothes on, I promise you that. And I don't know how many pigs we killed. I mean, honest to goodness, I have no idea. But it was ridiculous. It was the most incredible experience. And you know, we did a show and it ran, and we got so much good response off of it. We got some bad response off of it too. Like, those are all going to waste, you're not eating them. Nothing goes to waste, and we'll cover that in the show. But it was so good that I couldn't wait to do it again, so here we are.
We fly in February, March down here because we kind of need to stay out of the deer season with a lot of the hunters, but then also by the 1st April, it's pretty well wrapped up because the mesquite tends to green up. It just makes it very difficult to look down into some of this foliage to see your targets.
Take him. Very nice. Good shoot.
Very nice. Smoked him. Nice smoked puppy.
We're just west today of Wichita Falls, Texas, and we're going to see a lot of different assortment of land. We're going to go from badlands to wheatland to low mesquite brush land, pastures, and also some high timber down by the creeks and the little rivers down here. Today we'll be seeing a lot of assortment of animals and wildlife. We'll be seeing cattle, turkeys, deer, feral pigs, maybe a few bobcats and coyotes. We use a Bell Jet Rangers for this, for the depredatation. It's quite a bit bigger helicopter than a lot of the smaller competitor helicopters, and it is turbine powered. We have about 200 more horsepower. It actually carries 3 people in the back, so there's pretty good room in the back.
These ranches are thousands and thousands and thousands of acres, and the way they make a living out here is with cattle. I mean, this is cattle country, and you know, they've got some ag crops on them, but the hogs are very destructive, and so the landowners, these ranchers, they contact Gary, the Airwolf, and he is knocking out so many hogs and so many coyotes and so many bobcats that Gary is like a legend in that area. They love the Airwolf.
My name's Todd, and I'm a local landowner. Gary's been flying our property for the last 2 years. We're in the ranching industry, and we have a huge problem with wild hogs in this area. You know, they have a tendency to contaminate our water resources for our cattle. You can't put out any kind of self-feeders because the hogs come in there and run the cattle off, and they'll eat up all the feed. Before you know it, you know, you're suffering with your business. Gary has done an outstanding job of cutting down the population of wild hogs.
We have a very good mutual relationship with the ranchers we work with here, especially these young kids down here trying to make a living on this pretty marginal land. And the coyotes actually killing calves out here. It's a huge economic impact to these guys. And you know, we're coming back every year to work with them, and they're happy we're here, and you know, to have us down, and we're happy to be here. I'm Gary Olson. They call me the Airwolf, and we're watching the High Road with Keith Warren.
You know, why would somebody want to go up in a helicopter and shoot hogs? Why wouldn't they? I mean, seriously, who wouldn't enjoy this? It's actually surprisingly affordable. A lot of people that wind up going with Gary, they'll wind up, the three guys will go together and they'll split the trip.
We get different people every year coming in, and it's really interesting to see how everybody has a little different shooting abilities, and there's a lot of compensation involved on shooting out of a helicopter. It's more of a challenge than people realize.
Let's get busy.
Okay, anyone you want, pick it. Smoke's the next. Take the right one. Hold him. All right, 1 second. Do it. Oh, almost made it to the road, but
3 up, 3 down. Isn't that the way you do it?
We provide the guns and the ammo here, and a lot of it's because a lot of our clients fly in to the major airports, and today, with the way it is at airports, it just gets to be a hassle taking guns and ammo. But today Keith brought his own gun, and it is sure sweet.
As far as guns go, I brought a PDW 300 Blackout. This is a pistol by Daniel Defense. It's pretty cool, huh? And then of course I got Daniel Defense's B9 right here. But when you wind up doing what we're doing on today's program, you're going to shoot 1,000 rounds of ammunition. I mean, you just could. And so I'm going to show you how we wind up loading these up real quick. And then watch this. Once you get it loaded up, now you got a full magazine right there. So I've got 2 different kinds of ammo up here. Of course, I've got the Game Changer, and the Game Changer is lethal. I mean, it's unbelievable. But the Prairie Enemy is what I really want to try out on this hunt. The Prairie Enemy, we've used at prairie dog shooting, and I mean, it blows prairie dogs into smithereens. Hell yeah, that was great. Nice. Ooh, splatter. So we're gonna find out how it does on coyotes and feral hogs on today's show.
do it, do it. Oh, nice dog.
Stay. Now I'm telling you, sit and stay.
Do it, do it. Rolled him. All right.
The one in the lead.
Yeah, take him. That was a good shot. Got that one. Up to the next one. Yep. Down the line. Got him.
I'm out. I don't know it.
Hold up, hold up. When you're ready.
Sweet. He's down.
There you go.
Oh, you're close.
Oh yeah.
Rolled him, baby. Rolled him. That's the way to do it right there.
Everywhere I go, I know that the Lucas products are going to keep my firearms working tip-top shape. So after you shoot as much as we have this morning, I mean, you wind up, you get all kinds of carbon on you and in your rifle, something terrible. Take a close look at that. That bolt carrier group is dirty, dirty. It's always a good idea to take a break and just do a quick cleanup with the Lucas CLP. That's all I wind up doing. I want to show this to you. You wipe it down, and like I said, whenever you're using a suppressor, you just get excessive carbon and your gun gets just dirty. Clean it up with some CLP and get back to work.
a PDW by Daniel Defense. This is a pistol. A pistol! We're gonna see if it works.
I'm on him, Keith.
He rumbled. Got him. That's a 300 blackout right there. Pretty sweet, don't you think?
So it's really important to have a gun that cycles properly and that is accurate. But when you're up in the air, and I'm shooting an MSR, I'm going to use a red dot sight. I want to use a Sightmark red dot sight. And the reason why Sightmark, it's an American company, okay? They have a lifetime warranty. They stand behind their products. And for sight acquisition, I like using the red dot sight because I like shooting with both eyes open. And once I figure out how to aim, in other words, what is the lead, how should I lead, if any, okay, I duplicate that over and over again. So that Sightmark red dot sight is absolutely critical for making good shots from the air.
There we go. There we go. The hard thing about coyotes is that they change directions. Pigs normally just go the same way. Coyotes go every which way, and so they are hard to hit, and they're not a very big target.
1 second, not yet, not yet.
There.
Okay, I'm on him.
There, one shot. Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, go ahead and take him.
Nice. That's the way we do things. Roll that booger. How many coyotes is that, Gary?
About 12.
It's a bunch of coyotes and not a lot of time.
Take him.
Like that. You down? Oh, yeah. I dumped him. I literally dumped him in the water. Okay, there you go.
I'm on him.
Oh, baby! Okay. Yeah, so that was pretty cool right there. I think we're going to land, and we're going to show you what this game changer ammo does, folks. So far, so good, fellas.
Very good.
All right, so this is one of the many coyotes we've killed so far. You can see their fur is just absolutely beautiful, and I want to tell you about the equipment that we're using. This is a Daniel Defense 223. It's a V9, and it is a tack driving rifle. Of course, I've got it geared out with the Timber Creek gear. This color is battle worn red. You'll see I've got the hand guard and the grip and the ambi safety and the little mag release. But the cool thing about this, look at this oversized charging handle, and that really comes in handy when it's cold, you're wearing gloves. And so you may be thinking, what kind of ammo? Well, it's a new ammo. It's called Game Changer, and it really is a game changer for me and for anybody whether you're a varmint hunter or whether you're a big game hunter. The Game Changer ammunition by Sierra packs a powerful punch. Now, Sierra's been making projectiles for every major ammo manufacturer for decades, and now they're making their own ammunition from one end to the other. So if you want a game changer in your hunting world, change to Game Changer by Sierra.
Our job is to kill coyotes and feral pigs, and very, very seldom we do pick them up. And the reason for it is they're scattered all over the landscape. I mean, we could be 12 miles across on most of these ranches here.
You know, I say nothing goes to waste, and I sincerely mean that. Just because a human doesn't eat something doesn't mean that it goes to waste. The birds, and the coyotes, and the bugs, everything else ate it. So the way I look at it, nothing gets wasted in the field.
I KO'd him. Boom.
So we're having a pretty good morning, and all of a sudden flying along, I said, there's another coyote, there. That's not a coyote, it's a bobcat.
Oh, there's a bobcat. Bobcat to the left.
Oh yeah, take him.
And the thing about a bobcat that is completely different than a hog or completely different than a coyote, bobcats can climb trees.
Right there, Johnny.
Yeah. Is that the cat? Oh, that's the cat. He's in a tree. 1 second. You see him
in the tree?
Go ahead, take him. Yeah, he's in a tree. Gary, go left.
I can't see.
Okay, so it's not just a gimme. And so Gary is like fighting the wind and he's trying to listen to our direction. Also look up, there he is again.
There he is, take him, Keith. Hit him. Hit him. That's just a pop. I think you hit him. He's wounded, isn't he?
Yeah, he's wounded. There he is. We just got us a little kitty cat. We're gonna land this booger and go get him right now. That was cool.
All right, so we came in for lunch and made a few adjustments. I want to show you, this is the bobcat that we wound up taking right here. But this is a juvenile bobcat. It's going to be a real pretty mount. I'll take it to Conroe Taxidermy, but normally we don't stop and pick up the animals, but this one is going to go to the taxidermist. You know, as far as what we're doing this for, wildlife management, to be perfectly honest with you. And those of you out there that may think, why would you want to kill a bobcat? Well, the deal is bobcats, they make a living off of killing stuff too. They're predators and they wind up killing a lot of quail and doves and yes, deer. And I want to tell you about the equipment. Daniel Defense, I love Daniel Defense rifles, and this is a V9. Okay, it's caliber's .223, and you'll notice I got it topped off with a Sightmark red dot. Now the thing I want to point out about this rifle, of course, I've got it in battle-worn red Timber Creek. And you may be thinking, Daniel Defense doesn't make anything that looks like that. Well, I took the Daniel Defense V9 and I sent it up to Superior Outfitters, and they put the Timber Creek gear on it for me and also a suppressor. And so with this little red dot sight, I moved it forward. You know, if we show you some video from earlier today, I was having some problems shouldering the rifle and then getting my head down low enough with that earpiece on to actually be able to get good sight acquisition. But that has been fixed. We've moved this forward. We've re-zeroed it. And so we've eaten lunch and we're gonna get this guy taken care of and then get back up in there and go to work.
You ready to punch his ticket? 1 second, do it.
Let me ask you a question, Gary. You ever get tired of this?
No.
I was gonna say, it'd be hard to get tired of this.
As we show you this footage from this trip with Airwolf, I think it's important to address the fact that look how cool this is. That how fortunate we are that first off we were born in our country of America, that we have the freedom to be able to do this. It's for that reason that SCI is so near and dear to me, because they support all hunting, period, globally, not just in the United States or out west of Florida on today's show, but globally. SCI is the one thing that draws everybody together, because they fight off the bad guys, and the bad guys are the guys that want to take our hunting rights away. All right, so another incredible adventure aboard the Airwolf. And if you'd like more information, you can contact Gary Olson at what phone number?
507-269-9791.
Gary, thanks. And folks, thank you all for watching. If you have any questions or comments and you're watching online, you know what to do. Go ahead and post them below. If you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do so. My name is Keith Warren, and we'll see you next week on the High Road.